black light, exited the max. What's up, Lou? You entered the black light, exited the max. Shells, you entered the black light, exited the max. You entered the black light, exited the max. Yo, we back again. If you're throwing in the towel, then you're back in sin. We need the Holy Spirit, please let the chaplain in. Here at the front door, chilling with a childish grin. We can now begin. Now the truth be told, we're riding on the light to let the youth get old. And following the one that will soothe your soul and take your bad situation and improve your role to release your flow. It's a long stretch to loosen all the nooses from the baby's necks. And tell the young ladies they should save the sex. And tell the young guys not to break their neck for the place of sex, but get the paycheck. And real women really don't play that. A wise lesson learned really, really way back. I used to okay that. The Lord saved me, Jack, from a life of whack. Come on. Into the black light, exited the max. Oh, you came to the black light, exited the max. You came to the black. You might want to start paying attention on this next verse. You came to the black light, exited the attention for a minute. Damn. We from the same cut, but playing different positions. Our top secret message got the president attention. Do what you do, just make the good folk listen. And trust me, yo, it's not about who you're kissing. There is a plan to see you chewed up and shit out. The devil's burning red from the fire that we spit out. We only get up, the hell with that down low. Cherish the gift of the wisdom that we found, yo. Still on the mission with the daily agenda. Your head's been cloudy, so I doubt that you remember that I walk with the king of kings beside me. Just like the root in India, I read. I volunteer, no, the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fiery. We have no time for those that be acting grimy. Yeah, I get it. You see the light now? You
see the light now?
Boy, I've been talking to y'all for a while. You see, you thought this was for like some type of game. Man, revolution. Yeah. When you free your mind, your ass will follow. That's for real. There's some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Yeah, you chain yourself down mentally, spiritually. Come on, free your mind, dude. You a king. Free your mind, chick, you a queen.
Max, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Max V. We're just gonna get on the reading. I want to keep it short. And then that was my shake that I made. Just to remind you, I used one ganejo, a banana. I didn't use the small ones that are really high in potassium and all that. I used a regular ganejo, organic, supposedly. I used, y'all know I used a tablespoon, a tablespoon and a half, really. Chia seeds soaked in about 2 ounces of water. It swells all the way up. I used everything in it. Just add it to the blender with the ganejo. I used one blueberry, wildberry ginger kelp cube, which has about 90% iodine. Now you remember there's iodine in a lot of crustaceans and fruits. There's a lot of iodine in vegetables, so don't think you're not getting it. All right. And I add a half a cup of pineapple. Of course, organic. It doesn't say it, but it is because I grow it. Well, I grew these ones that were frozen. I froze them after I grew like 5 of them over the summer, and I just chopped them up. Pretty nice, you know. And I used like a half a cup. That's why there's still some down there. And so a half a cup of that, and I used a quarter cup of blueberries, roughly around 25 blueberries. Added that to it, and then about, I would say 6 to 7 because of the water and the fruit and everything has its own HO3, right? So about 6 ounces of coconut water, and I had a teaspoon of blue spirulina, with just a little less than a teaspoon. I mean, very less, but it's 1 gram. So, and I used a half a tablespoon of flax that I mixed into, that I put in 10 minutes, and I didn't show y'all, didn't make a video of it, into the chia seeds. So it soaked up for right about 10 minutes. I went ahead and put everything in the container, blended it up, And that's what you saw there. Now I just added water to take my fermented B vitamin. I take every 2 days. Every 2 days I'll take a fermented B vitamin, and then tomorrow every 3 days I'll take a fermented zinc. And I use New Chapter for those, third. I just gotta have third to fourth study if I do use. And I have other stuff that I just don't take because I've studied up on them and I realize it's just garbage. But as far as K2 and D, like today's not no sun out, even though you should have got enough based on yesterday and a few other days, right? So I take Live Conscious Bone and Heart Health K2 and D3. You can get it in certain foods, but you really need to know what foods you're getting in. And y'all know that I use that, and I just take one pill a day. But yeah, so I just want to read the Negro Project, okay, by Bruce Flannery. And this is the Negro Project. Margaret Sanger's diabolical, duplicitous, dangerous, disastrous, and deadly plan for they use Black America, which is defamation of not only defamation of character, it means that you don't exist as a living truth. All right, and you think you're what you call us for that. All right, so we're going to read a little bit of that, and then we're going to get into the next part, because remember, it's going to read it in 4 parts. Article, I think 6 of Behold a Pale Horse by Mr. William Cooper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So I see people coming in not saying nothing. Anyway, let me make sure of something right quick. You can hit that 100 in hearts too. I appreciate that, guys. Ladies and gents. When I say guys, it means both y'all. So, excuse me. I know that could be a little masculine sounding. But let's go ahead and get the read on. I appreciate anybody and everybody that comes in. I'm not letting people know I'm going live today. They always worried about people going, what's going on, Rhonda? What's going on, beloved? Ganja. They always letting people want to stay by the guidelines, but they work outside the guidelines. That's why I said I haven't put that on them, but soon they're going to have a week. All the people playing games. I don't care about it's called artificial intelligence because it's not really intelligent. And if that's their astute narrative, it's not going to do them no good. And then when y'all start snapping out of this, whatever it is, and start realizing what you're really capable of and who you are, then we can actually coexist. Until then, you're just like another hue of a man, a woman. Okay, no slang. It's just, I need you to understand assertiveness has nothing to do with emotions or feelings, the veneration of it, and a reality. If you're caught up in black and white and crayon colors, religions and everything else, but you don't read nor search yourself in it, you are your own undoing. Anyway, let's get into it. So when we last left off, and I'm going to give you a little recap. All right? We were talking about Powell, who received a harsh criticism from one unnamed minister who was surprised that Powell, allowed that awful woman in his church. And as y'all know, we're talking about Dr. Adam Clayton Powell. Okay? Y'all should know who that is. For the melanated people, for the pale skins, look it up. And you'll be like, wow. And you'll see that regardless of what part Cat may be playing in things, right? And there's a plethora other than just people in those spotlights. Kanye West and everybody else. The reality is, the liberal, the NAACP, those who betray their own are going to hide as much as they can. Know this. There are a plethora of those who have betrayed the actual autochthonous indigenous people to this land. All right? And if you're an astute Christian and Muslim, you should actually know who we are. That's why I don't really respect religions. I have more respect for Islam because I've been around the world and they know exactly who we were. I was mind-boggling. I go to Christian places, I would have to go in museums and I would see all the information. And I'm like, well, then why is everybody talking about Black and African American and all that, in the 90s? And I was like, And that was a term that was not hadn't even come to fruition. That's just recently with this fake liberal party, all right, belonging to a corporation, not the country, not the United States of America, but to the United States. There's two different things. But anyway, in neither one of them it really allude to us at all. Especially seeing how most of our people got their citizenship in the mid 1900s. If they were smart, they would have told them to screw off. But because we have so many people getting off at Ellis Island and over there in San Diego and a few other places, you know, people who didn't know no better, raid up in youngling homes and foundations. Yeah. So anyway, let's carry it on. Sanger seized on this opportunity in two ways. First, she sent him a pamphlet on the subject from the Federal Council of Churches, Marriage and Home Committee 2 weeks later in December 22nd. On December 22nd. It endorsed her position and was enthusiastically supported by David Sims, pastor of the African Methodist Episcopal Church and a member of the ABCL's National Negro Advisory Board. My grandparent, when she practiced Christianity, she was hiding. She says, I don't believe in that. She used to tell me, I don't believe in that shit. No, seriously. But she never went to that African Methodist. She used to laugh when people were going, you going to the AME? She's like, what I'm going there for? That's for them people over there. I used to be like, what you mean, mammy? Yes, I used to say mammy. Anyway, and they would think that's slang. That's like Pelskins actually were calling each other quackers. You need to look into that. But anyway, she says, why would I go there if that's for the Africans? I mean, I don't know any Africans, but I guess they here. I don't know. My great-grandmother always, and all of them knew who they were. Anyway, Sims sought to relieve Braun's angst by writing, there are some who believe that birth control is an attempt to dictate to families how many children they should have. Nothing could be further from the truth. This assurance seems to have quelled any lingering misgivings that Braun may have had. Two more small paragraphs. And just in case that wasn't enough, Sanger sent along more material in favor of BCFA's position. Now, you got to remember the Vanderbilts and Rothschilds and Rockefellers. What was the name of that other? The Bushes. There's two other who are directly part of this. As far as, you know how you have ghostwriters painting the picture and actually the narrative of what needs to be said. Okay? League of Nations and OSS. All right? All right, anyway. Sanger sent along more material in favor of BCFA's position, along with a copy of her autobiography, which he gave to his wife to read. Sanger's hidden agenda, cloaked in the stated objective of improving women's health and lowering the rate of infant mortality. You hear that now by the WHO, not the WHO, but the World Health Organization. You hear the same monopoly right now. Mortality had the desired effect on both the reader and her husband. This last one, Bruin, all right, I say Braun, not with a W, but U, relented and allowed his church to be used as forum to promote birth control. He later wrote Sanger of his experience, telling her, at first glance, I had a horrible shock to the proposition because it seemed to me to be allied to abortion. But after careful thought and prayer, I have concluded that it is sometimes necessary to save the lives of mother and child. You can't make this stuff up, people. You cannot make this stuff up, people. My beloveds, I would hope that nobody's running to get abortions today. Now, in the city, there's nothing we could do. In the suburbs, if you actually have a voice and you can talk to the people around you, I would hope you do. Okay? Because, oh, come on, dude. This is very unhealthy. Okay? All the way around. I was going to share a stat showing how many women passed away from abortions in the last 40 years. And this is no, I don't do homework, obviously, but Why don't you look into that? So somebody did, and it was the biggest lie. Some liberal who just got fired not too long ago, a sister, right? Mm-hmm. You know what state? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in Behold the Pale Horse by Mr. William Cooper again. All right. Now, I should have said what page that was. But if you have this book, you can read along. Excuse me. So we're right at section 6, all right? And this is Article 6 is stated, the legislative branch and the Senate and the House of Representatives, based on the Senate. And this is page 259. And we are right at section 6. Okay, we're only going to read 3 because it gets long. Okay? Now, section 6. Section 6. The Senate may ask advice from the principal justice concerning the constitutionality of measures before it, semicolon? I mean, not semicolon. What do you call it? Oh, my God. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And if this be done, the time for return to the House of Representatives may extend to 90 days. So I know I've heard when, this is real quick, I've heard that when things were being voted on, people were like, well, what's taking so long? You'd be surprised at how many things they are voting on. That some things that went over the mark because they have changed the narratives continually, which is actually illegal if you were paying attention to early on. If you had not watched these videos, go back and look for the same, go back and pay attention. Everything they've been doing is illegal, okay? Section 7. If requested, because first of all, the Constitution is not to be tampered with. It is supreme. It is ours. Okay? It is ours, literally. Just like the Great Wall of China is not all in China. And it's stretched all over the earth, and the Chinese didn't build it. It was Tartarian. Even has the old things that used to have lamps and lights. I've been to, listen, y'all need to know this. So anyway, section 7. If requested, the Senate may advise the president on matters of public interest. Again, the Senate may advise the president on matters of public interest. It's the hijack. But anyway, or if not requested by resolution approved by 2/3 of those present, there shall be a special duty, okay, excuse me, to express, I want to make sure, to expressions of concerns, okay, I want to make sure this is right, during party conventions and commitments made during campaigns, and if these be neglected, to remind the president and the House of Representatives that these undertakings are to be considered. Now, if we go back to the beginning of this, all right, that was the end of 7, and we go back to Articles 3 and 4, and I believe even around section 4 and section 8, if I remember right, of section 5 and 7 for section 4, if you look at right now, the attack, the approach upon the Second Amendment, it's nothing. It's not even legal. It should not be happening. If these people were really politicians, they would say, stop. Just like that. But because they're liars, and you see who's all in all the different positions, the name I mentioned before, to which y'all call, well, we say AJs, okay? Gojah, right? The Gojah. That's who they are, okay? They don't care. And that's the relationship between the Jew and the Negro. One believes to be supreme and alive, and the other one to be dead and non-existent. Because we got too many dumb melanated people running away who threw away their heritage and history, and a bunch of pale skins who don't know better because they don't even know their damn truth. And we seem to be the ones continuously. Are you aware of the reason why a lot of pale skins are carrying this narrative? Is because of us. The divergence from religion to the Hebrew movement, the NFOI, to the FOI, to the old world Tartary. The fact that I was talking about it since 78, there's nobody else talking about it nowhere. And the few I came across, we always were told to be quiet. And because all the pale skins sat around us listening to us, it moved like fire. Slow, in 30 years, but it still moved like fire. But anyway, everything that they're doing right now is against you, the people, the Constitution, and you need to know this. The Constitution that we wrote. As stated in the articles, if y'all would only study them. If requested, Section 7, right? If requested, the Senate may advise the President on matters of public interest. Who does the Senate work for? Section 8. In time of present or prospective danger caused by cataclysms, by attack, or by insurrection, the Senate may declare a national emergency and may authorize the President to take appropriate actions, to which it was an insurrection, a coup d'etat by this fake Mossad-ran CIA and FBI against the natural-born people of this land, the natural man and woman, and President Kennedy. And a president before him. Y'all know who that was, right? Besides Lincoln. Yes, 3, from my understanding, whatever that means. And that one they paint as a pale skin was Negroid as well. Anyway, the Senate may declare a national emergency and may authorize the President to take appropriate action. Authorize or tell. Look at this, right? They make you believe that your vote matters. Yet they have changed over the last 20 years since Obama to be electoral now. That means they're not even presidents. Presidents of what? Of a corporation? Where's the president of the USA, not the US Corp? But because they keep lying, as they always do, you don't know no better. Because you keep staying stuck in religion consortiums of misleadings and convincing otherwise, and race dichotomy of those who don't know no better. If the Senate be dispersed and no quorum available, the President may proclaim the emergency and may terminate it unless the Senate shall have acted. If the President be not available and the circumstances extreme, a senior serving member of the presidential succession may act until a quorum assembles. I could do better than these presidents because they don't know none of this. Guaranteed. Section 9. The Senate may also define and declare a limited emergency in time, and I would change things back to the retrospect and back to perspectives as they should have been without the added let's go in the back door crap. Also define and declare a limited emergency of time in time of prospective danger or of local or regional disasters, always cataclysms or dangers. Y'all know within the next 6 years, they're talking about major earthquakes everywhere. Or if an extraordinary advantage be anticipated, alien agenda, or when your conscience starts to rise above the 440, the 808 base hard, 808A, and you don't need doctors anymore. Even with the poisons, they continue to push on you. It shall be considered by the House of Representatives within 3 days and, unless disapproved, may extend for a designated period and for a limited area before renewal. That means marginal off to like a marginal line, like a certain place that they say, this is where we're going to, as long as it's not affecting everyone. And if it does, what are they going to do? They're not going to be able to do nothing about it. Let's go ahead and get 10, and that's where we end off. I know it's 4, but it's pretty short. Section 10. The Senate, you can go ahead and express, you read it, and you can break it up however you want. I just know something different. Section 10. The Senate, at the beginning of each session, shall select 3 of its members to constitute a National Security Committee to be consulted by the President in emergencies requiring the deployment of the armed forces abroad. If the committee dissent from the President's proposal, it shall report to the Senate, whose decision shall be final. Are you paying attention? This is ratified, a continual ratification. Right? Remember that. It's all illegal. We'll finish up the last three. They're kind of long, not too long, but let me hold on, excuse me, guys. Gotta change my oh, that was small, dude. I just realized that. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh, dude, I'm out of them. Oh no, I got some other. I forgot to get them in that drawer. My apologies. My lead pencils. I just went to the end of this one. Oh, as weird as that is. See this in. Get my pen. God dog it. Oh, if you saw that. Oh, you look at you about to come over and grab it. No, boy. All right. Okay. Okay, that's good. I got some more. I've got a little plastic thing with about, was it 7 of those things come in there? So anyway, we'll pick back up at section 11, and that'll be section 11 is the last one, and it's as long as those 4 I just read, and it's good. Okay, let's put this with this area. So like I stated, I break it down the way I understand, because I actually have the original Constitution. And when I'm looking at this, and I go right off the back, I go into the congressional, what you call it, where you can actually look at the ratifications and what was stated, and then I look at the add-on and go, well, if you don't know about it, and they tell you this happened in the 1800s, and they're lying, and they change things up to a point where they don't have to do it no more. Who's paying attention? How many people have literally read that? Why don't you pull up the one from today? Because this is based on the 90s. Pull up the one for today and read the one from Will Cooper that was based on the 80s and what he's found right then. And then go back to the 50s. Go back into the 30s. And why don't you match them? If you can do that for your computer geniuses, do a map over and see what they have changed. And then they always say for war, well, who creates the wars? Who's warlike? Who's an identity figure? Who was in control of all the ships bringing the orphans over? Who took over and had us working to dig the train tracks and old trains out? From the mudslides and everything. Who were the names besides Barnum? Barnum. Yes, PTA Barnum is part of that. Besides them, with this fictional World's Fairs. Because they knew that they were going to destroy, and they were changing for a new world order. Okay? And everything they took from the original people, because they couldn't create nothing. If that's the case, they would have created jazz, country. We wouldn't be needing this fraudulent Elon Musk, making these worthless with certain metal electric vehicles when ours were supreme. Making you believe it's something new, and then you look at all the idiots, especially in the liberals, places like California, who talk like this. Yeah, right on. You know it, dude. Like that's supposed to be something. You know what I mean? I'm not hammering on you. I'm just speaking a fact. Okay? I'm a vegan. Blah 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 blah. Man, I knew people who ate pork, chicken, not this poison today, with all this other genetic messed up stuff, who ate pork, chicken, and beef all the way up to 112 years old. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up, bro. I appreciate y'all coming. You can still donate for the books, guys. It's not going to kill you to hit the Cashapp. I don't get it. It's Sunday. I was talking to Stu. She said, maybe it's Sunday. I thought it was Monday, man. I don't follow these days. You got sisters and brothers talking about these days have everything to do with the months. These are not the days as we recognize them. Everything is a lie. You cannot create a new order if look, a new order means you still use the old stuff, but you pervert it. That way you say, but this is what we're going to do. And with the people not knowing the truth of natural order, and when I say order, I'm talking about the things that belong to us, the things that were taken from us. Are they really taken from us, though? Do we give that energy? No. It don't matter about the idiots who don't know no better. Yes, name calling. It matters about you knowing this truth and saying, wait a minute, if they had to ratify and adopt it, because people think they means ratify means to, we wrote it down and we ratified it like a puzzle. No, it was stolen. And then they manipulated it, just like the religions and everything else. We don't want that in there. We don't want it. After they killed off the indigenous people of those lands, took the women, the babies, raped them, killed tons of them, used the bones for energy. You don't believe me? Go again and look under France and the Vatican and Rome and even St. Petersburg's and all the catacombs with all the bones stacked up high. Even in South America, when they went there conquering the people there and raping the women, molesting the little boys. And that's all I have to say. You can $ Cashapp engine, $ engine Jim. I can't even remember my own cat. Oh! Andreas, what's up, beloved? Appreciate the donation. He just hit us with a. Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna be saying them out here because then people will be like, and he didn't do it for you. He did it for the love and the respect, okay, for the nurturing. But I would advise any of you, I know it's hard, pull up the Federalist Papers, download you some, go make you some copies. If you have a place in the cities where you could send it off and actually have it printed on papyrus, or even, what's that old paper that was a linen paper? Who remembers the 1800 where they had that linen-like paper? It was and hemp paper. If you can do that, it costs a little bit, and have it transferred onto there, the Federalist Papers, and roll it and keep it. If you got to make sure that it's treated with mineral oil, make sure they use an indelible ink so that way you can treat it with mineral order and keep it where you handle it with white cotton gloves. Okay? And trust in me. And then if you can pull up the original Constitution, you do that and you abide by it. As the marshals and the sheriffs are supposed to. We're not talking about the deputies. All right? Anyone can be deputized. All right? But if they refuse to learn the Constitution, then their job is moot. And who is the supreme officiato of the law? The Supreme Court. And if they do not mitigate a move upon it as appropriate, and not in the context of corporate ideology, which is C, if they are on the land, they are supposed to move appropriately, no matter what, especially when the people's voices ring aloud. Right now, America does not support Israel in Palestine, because Israel is a people, it's not a place. And yet they flagrantly push the narrative to subjugate and keep the condition of war when people here are tired of it because of what this idiots did in this 20-year war against so-called terrorism, when the terrorists have always been inside. So read the Constitution and communicate amongst each other and get your numbers together, or get out of those suburbs and them cities, people. Doesn't mean safe. It just means you're not going to be that well off. There's no purge where people come together. There's purge where you see people look like you who are not clear as a representation of good things and bring you harm. Another reason why they keep you unarmed and you don't train. I remember a time when a karate school was on every corner like a damn church and a liquor store, or in the basement. And boxing rings were in every backyard, even at the liquor store where some greats came from. Now, please. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm going to shout you off and I'm going to shut it down because I still got to eat a little something. It's a salad and some sardines. Well, capers, because of the salt. Because I don't really get a lot of salt, and I don't want to be cramping while I sleep and having restless leg and all that other stuff. And I take that with my salad because of the magnesium and selenium. But I take that with my zinc, my fermented zinc. And again, if anybody wants to buy this is the ones I get every month. I get New Chapter, zinc, complex. Y'all didn't know that. Especially when the sun is not up. My favorite, I've been taking it for about 5-6 months. Reason why I love the cold water, I guess they say with B vitamins, some reason your body reacts different. I take New Chapter fermented. I know I could write them to have sponsor, right? And I might do that. So I have all the information to do that. But we'll see. All right. Don't want to be all here cursing and all that nonsense. I do that just to strike, you know what I mean? Oppose. And then one of the ones I really like with the ashwagandha, especially being a man, is the magnesium. And I usually take this first thing before I go to sleep. They say in the morning, I take it before I go to sleep. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love you. I'm going to shout you all out. And let me see here. Rondo, I got you, beloved. Golden Cougar, hey, what's up, beloved? How you doing, hon? Jamil Sam C. Now, I told them to buy that book, man. It's downstairs, all right? And you got another one coming out, and I can't wait until you inform me about it because I've been looking. I don't see it nowhere. The stuff you shared with me and the one that I downloaded. I actually have it on my PDF on my tablet, y'all. I'm not going to read it until this book comes out so y'all can buy it. I read it. It's outstanding, the rough draft. What's going on, Agidoi? T. Hines, what's up, beloved? League of Nations is the one who sent that fake pieces of... Yes, Garvey and Hell Celeste. Yes, I'm mistaken. Yes. Man, we used to get in arguments, even in Jamaica, back in the 80s in the military. What? You talking about... Thank goodness I was around brothers who knew how to scrap. And Jamaican brothers respected us back then. They were like, there's some fighting mofos. And then someone be like, oh, yeah, that he from Oakland, you know, blah, 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 you know. And we had some real tight homies, too, you know. James Bond, what's up, beloved? Marcus Williams, yeah. Make sure y'all look at my beloved brother, Jamil Shamshi. He's got a book. If you haven't purchased it, I would advise you to purchase it. It's called Don't Call My Dummy No Dummy. Let me go get the freaking book. Y'all sit right here because we have the time. Did I bring it up? No, because I was reading it downstairs, y'all. I lay back downstairs when I don't feel like looking at no TV. You gotta sit on the book, for real. You is comical, little bro. You just gotta sit your butt on my books. So anyway, don't call my dummy no dummy. My brother Jamil Shamsi, he said, I'm gonna read this. As far as for those, I would rather read this around in front of people. But he did a fabulous freaking job in this book, y'all. You hear me? I mean, you got new maps and everything. When I say he has ran the gambit on information, and also he's 30 years in the Army. You want to know where he's been? I mean, literally. Don't get it twisted. You want to talk about information and stuff you will not see, nor be able to pull up on the internet. As far as the years, everything. This is phenomenal. I actually read it. I'm reading it a second time. That's why I said downstairs I'm plugging the TV. I don't watch TV downstairs. I play the music, and that's it. On that big 60-inch TV. No, I don't watch it. So that's the book. All right. I'm finna shouting y'all out. Good to have you here, though, beloved. Rondo, got you, beloved. You already know. Wagwan. The Theosophical Society. They are nothing but court jesters, slaves, and parasites. Exactly. They love being lied to, Rev. I know they do. Scott, what's going on, beloved? Yes, they do. You're right. Okay. Hemp paper, you can still actually get it if, I don't know, I think it's coming from California, or is it Singapore? I forget where it's coming from. I saw it somewhere like a year or two ago, and I haven't. My Federalist papers are on like a hemp wool paper. hit it with mineral oil. It's still mineral oil is what you use on eggs and stuff like that when I have my chicken coops and stuff. Listen to me, all right? There's a fighting chance on the land care for cities or manufactured slaughterhouses. That's right, Max V. You know I had to hit it off. I had to hit it off right off the back. I'm not gonna play it again. Oh, let me entertain you, god dang it, boy. I'm gonna close it out with this because you know I got to. All right, I have. It's a need to. I ain't got to do nothing but eat less than what I used to. Piss, drink, make some goddamn babies, and take a good shit every once. Well, excuse my language. Take a good poop every once in a while. Legends of Naga Charlie. What's going on, beloved? Maybe the Mormons in the city. Yeah, they know they have it. And that's why I don't. And they keep most of their people like Scientology stupid. You know what I mean? Sitting on them. Yes. What's your thought on it? Ready for the people? Of course it's ready for the people. I mean, I know you've cleaned some stuff up. I don't have to go all through that. I didn't go in there with a red pen, beloved. Because I was, you know me, I read, and every book I read mistakes. And for me, I go in and mark stuff. But no, man, I can see you took your time. No, man, just get it out there, man. What you waiting on? I'm sitting there saying, where's the book? I get better. We'll see. Can't wait. Yeah, just get out here and stop being lazy, y'all. It's gonna be heavy out here too. Don't get it twisted. But it's a little safer for the moment. Okay? So, with that being said, let me go ahead. Let me know if you got this. I share some love back to you, beloved, for the ones who donated. I appreciate you. We're almost there. Maybe this weekend coming up, I'll order the rest of those books. Okay? So, yo, Andrews Hampton, beloved, yo, man. Man, if several people would have done that, man, we'd have been already had them books on the way, man. Anyway, let me go ahead and tap it up because, you know, I got to hit it with it again, man. I got to hit it with it again. Y'all know me, man. You know what? Because that one right there to me is fire, bro. And I'm waiting for some more, man. Let me see if this is it. Let me see.
It's hot, son. Come on. Yes. Come on. Into the black light. Exit the mind.
Into the black light. Not into the white light, nigga.
You're into the black light. Exit the mind.
Max B right here, boy. What?
You're into the black light. Exit the mind.
Made me want to get down and start ground floor rocking and doing some windmills.
Yo, we back again. If you
Gonna make me get up and start spelling out Crip.
Let the chaplain in. He at the front door chilling with the childish grin. We can now begin. Now the truth be told, we're riding on the light to let the get old. And following the one that will soothe your soul and take your bad situation.
Amazon, y'all. Amazon.
To release your flow.
Amazon.
It's a long stretch to loosen all the nooses from the baby's necks.
You see, I've been putting some work in this book, y'all. I got markings and everything.
For the place of sex, we get the pay.
My markings. Where I do
Real
it.
women really don't play that. A wise lesson learned really well.
I don't know if it's mirroring, y'all, because I don't think I set it up.
The Lord save me, Jack, from
If it's not mirroring,
Come on.
screenshot and turn it around. Don't call my dummy no dummy.
Oh, you came to the black light, exited the back. You came to the black. You might want to start paying attention.
It's in description.
On this next verse.
It's in my description. It's in my
We from the
description.
same cut, but playing different positions. A top secret message got the president attention. Do what you do, just make the good folk listen. And trust me, yo, it's not about who you kissing. There is a plan to see you chewed up and shit out. The devil's burning red from the fire that we spit out. We on the get up, the hell with that down low. Cherish the gift of the wisdom that we found, yo. Still on the mission with the daily agenda. Your head's been cloudy, so I doubt that you remember that I walk with the king of kings beside me. Just like the root in India, I volunteer, no, the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fiery. We have no time for those that be acting grimy. Yeah, I get it. You see the light now?
Make me get back in get my hands ready at producing and have your ass on the road for real.
You see,
Be writing all kind of stuff. Listen here, man. Yeah, West Side. Hang up that stuff. We got about 5 jokers. We need to get out there and get the money. Or something like that, but
some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself down mentally. Come on, free your mind. You a king. Free your mind, chick. You a queen.
Facts. I'm gonna hit my brother ToLU'S Z. We're gonna have some of this right now. Hold on. And I'm gonna get off because I don't want to hit the hour.
Now watch time and space rock the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the run and bass drop. I rose up, took a shower, purified my auric field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown, chakra, core and hill. Pound the pavement, sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child. Rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math. A humble beast is still a beast. Now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, and the internet forums, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them. Destroys this de facto government and its quorums. Establish Big Ma's household, she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge born is when rhyme and bass drop. The next post, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk, it's fast. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other.
A little bit. We gotta throw DJ. What? Woo, woo. Goddamn, got me back in the 90s up in this motherfucker. What? Make the hair stand up like, nigga, I want to pay half my face blue, half my face white, and start red sticking, motherfucker. That's our shit too, don't get it twisted. For real. The bagpipes is the breath. Scotland and Ireland, the original people. And England. Europe, named after an Algonquin queen. All right, that's enough. Goddamn, we're at 50 minutes. Y'all know I'm gonna be rocking these joints. Y'all can send more. All right, I'm gonna keep playing. Get some new cats up in here. Is that Wells? All of it. Wells, you know, was a school. I mean, come on. It's all the same. Bagpipes is our. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. It's good to have you in here, DJ. What's up, beloved? Yeah, James, man, I got you. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Empress Europa. Yeah, it's pronounced a little different, but definitely. DJ can hit you with a few words on that. And I love y'all. It's number mad love and respect. Yeah, screw YouTube music, man. We bring the fire. I'm even putting together my own stuff that I've been writing. I'm not gonna be getting no sound mats and peppercore and egg cartons like I used to do back in the 70s and 80s. But yeah, I'm real slow with mine. I'm real choice. You dig what I'm saying? But anywho, I appreciate y'all. I'm loving this vibe, y'all. Just keep it rolling. You dig what I'm saying? All the music that was allowed, now some foreigners are monetizing them and trying to remove them. It's the hypocrisy of the stupidity of it all. You know, it's about the war. Well, I'm not warlike. I am war. Bottom line. You dig what I'm saying? Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming in, my beloved sisters, and my brothers. I'm gonna go and get this capers and this little salad and get it in my gut. All right. Appreciate you guys. Number love and respect. Europa of the line of Alaquipa. Exactly. All Algonquin. Whether you say Muskegon or not, yeah, it's all one. Definitely.